Yeah, fine.
All right, so I can see that you finally fixed your hair.
Uh, sorry,
Yeah,
what?
you fix your hair. The some of the oh.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay. So wait one moment. Let me transfer this. So the lesson is about time traveling. So in your career as a director or a movie creator, have you tried to uh, make a time machine movie, time traveling
Uh,
movie?
no.
No. But would you like to have one
Hmm. It's not my
genre?
yeah, it's not my favorite thing.
Oh, it's not your favorite thing. So why?
Yeah, just I never think about that.
You never think about that. All right. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so let's have some questions. Okay, our topic is about time traveling, right? So before we would start, okay, have you seen any time traveling movies on Netflix?
Um, no.
No. All
Yeah,
right. Okay. Um, have you seen Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. Yeah, in at the cinemas.
Yeah, he can also time travel, right?
Yeah,
All right.
on the cinema on yeah.
On a cinema. All right. Okay. So, do you think that people will achieve time travel in the future?
Sorry, what?
Do you think people will achieve the time traveling
Uh,
machine
um,
in the future?
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. All right. So, why do you think so?
Yeah, because people can do anything.
All right. So, people can do anything. Right. Imagine people can time travel. Um, how would they do it? Would they use a machine or their mind? Or they are going to possess someone from that time or use a gadget.
Yeah, they can do anything, whatever, anything that can make money. They can do anything to make money, to fix something wrong.
Or- All right. Okay, so they can do. Okay, imagine you could time travel. Okay, would you rather go to the past or in the future?
Me,
Yes.
uh,
If you could time travel.
can you skip the topic? I'm not feel. Yeah, I feel that's unusually. I don't feel, I can be favorite with this topic.
Oh, okay. So let's. All right. Okay, so let's move. All right. So let's just skip to it. All
Okay.
right. So,
Yeah. Take the
okay,
money and run. Okay.
take the money and run. All right. So, um, Paulo and Umberto is one of the world's famous best soccer player.
Yeah.
And is soccer your favorite sports?
Okay. Read the story for it. Okay. So what? What did I do now?
All right, so what is your favorite sport again?
Oh, sport. My favorite sport is soccer.
Soccer. All
Yeah.
right. So way back way back when you were who was your favorite soccer player now?
My favorite football player is Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah,
Orlando.
tonight Ronaldo will play for Manchester United. Today,
Yes.
yeah, at this time, he's
This
playing
time.
right now. Yeah,
All right. Would you rather
and I skip.
watch?
Yeah, and I skip and I learn.
You skip. All right. So what will you do about that? What will you do about how to watch it again over again?
Yeah, after this class, I can watch it again.
Oh, you could watch it again. All right. So in what site you could watch it?
What side? Sorry.
On what are you going to use the internet to watch it again?
Yeah.
So what site or website?
Um, I will. I watch the highlight on YouTube.
All right. So okay, thank you for that. Okay, I hope they will win. All right. Okay. So if ever you're given the chance to play with Orlando on his team, would you grab
Black.
it?
Yeah, Black with what? Sorry.
If ever you've given the chance to play with Orlando, would you like to play with Orlando and his team?
Random. I don't get that. What does it
Uh,
mean?
okay, who was your favorite football soccer player again? Rolando?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi.
Yes, Rolando. All right. Cristiano Rolando and Messi.
No, no, not Rolando. Ronaldo.
Ronaldo?
You don't know that? Oh wow, you don't know he? Oh, wow. He
Messi. Okay, let's talk about Messi. Okay. So if ever you play together with Messi in a team, all right,
no, of course no.
you will not grab it?
Sorry. What? Sorry. I cannot understand. What did you ask? Yeah, my favorite football player are
Are
Messi and Ronaldo, Cristiano
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Yeah.
Ronaldo. All right. If ever you are given the chance to play soccer with Ronaldo, do
No,
you,
no, I cannot. I cannot. I just like to watch soccer.
you just like to watch soccer?
Yeah, I'm not a good football player.
Mhm. No, there is, I think there's an one-time chance for every fan to to play with their favorite player. All right, so you just like to watch the game. Let's move on. All right,
Yeah.
so let's have this one. Okay, let's try to make it bigger. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Can you see the words clearly?
Yes.
Mhm. All right. Okay. Now, can you please read?
Okay. Paulo Umberto is a lucky man. He's married to a wonderful woman, and three. They have three healthy, happy children. He's also the best soccer player in his country. This past season, he led his team, the Eagles, to the championship of his country. The sport writer say that the Eagles are the best team in the history of the country and probably one of the best teams in the world. The Eagles do everything well: defense, passing, and scoring. Most everyone believes Pablo Umberto is the main reason for the success of the Eagles. But Pablo is thinking of leaving. His contract with the Eagles will end soon. So Pablo has been talking with the four owners of the team about the new contract. The four owners are brothers whose family is very famous in the country, want very much to keep Paulo on the Eagles. At the same time, the owners of a famous English football team wants Pablo to play with his team, so he has offered Pablo a lot of money, so much more than he earns now, if he signs with the
Close.
English team in 5 years. He could make more money than he could earn in his lifetime playing in his country. He could be so rich that he could never have to worry about money again. Pablo wants to continue to play for Eagles and live in his own country. He really doesn't want to change his lifestyle and move to England. He doesn't speak English. His wife and his children want to stay in their country. He likes his teammates and the owners. He knows that they have offered him the best contract they can afford. No one is very wealthy in his country, but the contract with the English team is very attractive. Pablo could have made that team the best in Europe and maybe the world, and he could be very rich
All right. Okay. Why is he thinking of moving to a new team?
because the contract between him and Eagle is and soon and he had another
Invitation. Invitation.
sorry,
Invitation.
invitation from England.
All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. So if ever, okay. So it's the was this thing similar to you, or these things happened to you? Somebody offered you a large amount of money to work for them.
uh yeah, it's a lot of money. How much? Yeah, it depends on how much.
All right. Okay. Do you think Paulo should go for the money?
Yeah, if it's I think if he's smart enough, he need to go to England and play for money because the career of a football player is not long.
All right. It's not forever, right? It's not forever, and it depends on how young you are or
Yeah.
youthful. It depends on your youthful years. All right, so let's have this one. Let's check about the opinions of the people around Paulo. Right, when there's a big chance, you should take it. Don't hesitate. You may never have a second chance again.
Yeah. Uh,
Yes. All right. So why do you think so?
yeah. What a big change. Yeah. People
Uh,
can be yeah, should take it.
But
Oh
for
yeah.
yes, okay, but for Paulo's case, his wife and children doesn't want to move to England. Once and foremost, he doesn't know how to speak English, so
His
that's
wife
maybe
his wife don't want that because his wife don't because he didn't tell her about the money.
all right. Maybe some of the yeah, some of money and fame are exciting, and if you can get them both, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, have you ever get an award for in the movie making industry?
Sorry.
Have you get an award in the movie making
Get
industry?
get in the world. What does it mean?
Award, award.
A world? Yeah, yeah, yeah. In my country,
Oh, you won something? Wow, that's very nice.
just a small. It
Just
didn't.
small. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
It matters, okay? Some of the people are putting hard and effort to it, and then you won something, right? That's a prize for your hard work. All
yeah.
right, okay. All right. So I think you're very famous in your country.
No, 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 no. Just a small world. I'm not so famous. I'm not. I'm not a guy want to be famous. I
Oh,
don't. Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't. I don't use. I don't use much social in social platform.
all
I
right.
do
Okay.
not use. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. Staying in a low life is still good. Thank you for that. Okay. Now I think you have to go for the money. You can never have too much money.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So happiness is more important. than money. You can't buy that with money.
He's wrong.
All right, you can ask someone to tickle you. That's right.
Yeah, when you have much money, you can easy to be happy.
All right,
Yes,
so
right. It's depend on if you have money and you have time to spend money. That's good.
all right. Okay, thank you for that. Okay. How do you find happiness?
Uh, the happiness, the
Yes. How do you
happiness is yeah. How do I mean?
Yes. How do you find happiness?
How do I find happiness? To find find happiness, find happiness. Uh, with my happiness, just do anything I want and my family happy. That's all. Everybody, every everyone in my family happy, and I can do anything I want. That happiness.
Mm, all right. Okay. So peace and harmony are the most important thing in life. If you have peace and harmony in your life, don't change even for money.
Peace and harmony. A second.
Okay.
I need to find harmony. What is it?
Harmony.
Harmony. Harmony. Harmony. Harmony. Like a musical instrument, right?
All right. Harmony.
Yeah, I got it right now. Yeah.
Order.
Yeah.
Peace and
Peace
order.
and harmony. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, yeah. But sometimes you need to you need to sacrifice. Uh,
Sacrifice.
uh, yeah, sacrifice. Sometimes you need to sacrifice something short for something bigger, something small for something bigger. So for something in the future, yeah, sometimes you need to sacrifice a little bit for the future, for the happiness in the future.
All right. So how do you define happiness?
How, and he said,
Are you contented with small things or you keep longing for bigger things?
uh, sorry, what do you say?
All right. Do you settle for less or do you settle for more? Do you
Okay,
settle for less or do you settle for more?
well, that's a wrong. What do you mean?
All right, it's a figure of speech, okay? Do you settle for less, meaning to say you just want the small things, right? The small things, like if you could buy an iPhone with a smaller price with lots of defect, you would bought it, okay? You would prefer to buy it. But when we say you would settle for more, you would buy those high specs computers or high specs phones for just your happiness.
Okay, I cannot. I can. Can you write your statement?
All right.
Let's try what? I cannot hear that.
All right. Okay, sorry. Do you settle
Settle.
for less or do you settle for more?
Okay, settle for less, not settle for more. And but what? What it is really?
All right. When we talk about happiness, okay. When we
Yeah.
talk about happiness, do you settle for less or do you settle for more?
Okay. I said so for normal.
No more. All right, you will settle for no more? All right, okay. So thank you for that one. Okay. So let's have this one, right? Now, if you receive a lot of money, what would you do? List three things that you would do.
Receive from what?
If you receive a lot of money
From what? From what is the depend on from what?
from the president of Vietnam. Oh no, that's the
Why?
president.
How
Because
can we
he
say?
wanted you to give money because you're so good at making films.
Okay, I receive money from my top. All right.
Mhm.
What
So what
is
will you do? What would you
uh,
do?
if I receive a lot of money from my job?
Mhm.
I first I spend for my family, I spend for myself, and I spend for everyone.
Mhm. Oh wow, everyone gets a share.
Yeah, first from family, for myself, and for social.
All right. Okay. If you become very famous, no, this thing is not you don't want to become famous. But
Yeah.
if ever you are very famous, how would you feel? And what would you do?
If I become very famous, I will do nothing to attractive and become a normal people again.
Being normal is more important than being famous. If you have if you are famous, a lot of people will take photos of you, even though you are not watching. So they will take photos of you just to make some foolishness of your face. All right. Are there things money can't buy?
Money cannot buy the healthy.
Health.
Yeah, the health.
Money can't buy health. What else?
Yeah, I think that's all. Money cannot buy health.
All right. Money can't buy health. All right.
Yeah, money can buy anything else.
All right. Health is very important. All right. So when you lose your health, of course, money also will lose. Right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's have this one, the traffic jam. How was the traffic jam in your country?
Yeah, it's bad. It's
It's
so
bad.
bad. Yeah.
So, in your city, it's bad. All right. I think the worst. I think Filipinos are good at having the worst
The
traffic jam in the world. Right. So you will arrive if you will travel by peak hours in Manila. Okay, in Manila, if you travel for in the peak hours, you will arrive from yeah, you will arrive for 4 hours. That's a travel because a lot of vehicles are being on the road. So imagine there's also you
okay,
wake up
but
5.
for hours, how
How
many
long?
kilometer?
I think just 1 kilometer.
1 kilometer for hours.
Yeah, because the
Okay, you can
traffic.
walk.
Yeah, it's the traffic is very bad. Imagine people will wake up at 5 a.m. and wait and will took a public vehicle and then will arrive at work by 8.
Oh, why don't they work on take yeah work work game more fast to take 50 minutes for one kilometer of walk.
What's that? Take
Walk on foot.
oh walk 10 foot. All right. So yeah, people in the city don't like to walk. People in the city don't like to walk
Just one kilometer, just 1 kilometer, just 50 minutes. 50 minutes, yeah. 50 minutes, yeah.
because walking is very dangerous, especially if you're carrying important things like phone, your laptop. Yeah, it's a very dangerous. Even your tablet, it's a very dangerous because a lot of bad peoples or those yeah, thieves,
Oh,
snatchers are very around.
yeah, I feel a little bit scary your country.
Don't be scared of the country of our country because
And you cannot work. Oh my God.
you cannot
It's
walk in the
really,
city. Yeah, you
yeah,
just can't walk in the city.
yeah, it's really terrible thing when you cannot work.
Yeah, you cannot walk in the city, but you can walk in the mountains. You know, we are in the city in the mountains too.
Oh my God. Work. We cannot work because you're scared of some bad guy just 1 kilometer. Oh my God. I cannot imagine that.
You can't imagine.
You cannot work because you're scared of some bad guy will
Yeah.
take your phone or some your laptop. Oh my God.
Do you know
Oh,
that
it's really bad.
there are even kids are being kidnapped or even um
Kidnap.
raped?
Oh my God. In the city, betray. You work
Yeah,
in the city and you're scared of kidnap. Oh my God. I'm scared of your country so much.
yeah. And even if you're so handsome, you will get kidnapped.
Oh my God.
The
Oh my
handsome part is
God.
just a joke. The handsome part is just a joke. All right. Okay, so let's continue. In many countries, almost everyone drives a car. Do you drive a car?
Yeah, I try to call.
All right, so you drive a car. Now, but this means terrible traffic jams and airport pollutions. Now, let's read the story and find out why doesn't Singapore have car problems, right? So there's no problem, I think, in Singapore. Okay, can you please read?
In many big Asian cities such as Seoul, Taipei, and Tokyo, there is a flood of cars, trucks, and buses on the streets. Flood? There is flood.
Cause
Okay.
terrible
Flood? There is a flood? Okay, okay.
pollute, pollute.
Okay, okay, and yeah, I got that. I just flood. I just flood of cars. Yeah, it's new thing. This had caused terrible traffic jams that pollute the air on large cities. Singapore in an exception. There are no traffic jams. Its air is clean, free from pollution. It only takes 15 minutes to drive from the city to the airport. This happy situation is no accident. It is the result of a government program to fight air pollution and traffic jams. The government has simply made it very expensive to own and drive a car in Singapore. The program requires anyone who wants a car to buy a permit. A 10-year permit to own a car can cost as much as 75,000 US dollar, and when you add sales and import taxes of 100 195% to cost of buying a car, residents of Singapore may pay over, oh my God, 250,000 to get a car and a permit. Yes, yeah, my country may be higher a little bit. In addition to the cost of owning a car, driver in Singapore must pay to enter downtown on the weekdays, and there is a big tax on gasoline as
Gasoline.
night gasoline as night as this sounds. It might not work in other places. Think about your city. Think about how many people own their own cars and use them for work and pleasure. How could everyone feel if it becomes too expensive to own and drive cars? There may be other problems. Could be a public transportation system. The buses and trains be able to handle all of the people who used to drive their own cars, and are the buses and trains convenient for everyone? Clearly, something must be done to change people's lifestyles in the world's large cities. Pollution from cars and trucks had already caused serious damage to the Earth's environment, and it will get worse and worse. Perhaps Singapore has the right answer after all.
Mhm. All right. Okay, why doesn't Singapore have a car problem?
Uh, Singapore doesn't have a car problem because yeah, the government fix it.
The government fix it. Okay, so let's talk about the first one. Okay, they pay about 75,000. If you want to own a car for 10 years, you would pay 75,000, and sales import for 195, almost 200% to the cost of buying cars. So all in all, residents might pay 250,000 to get a car and a permit. So I think, let me convert it in your money, right? USD to, how much is $1 in Vietnam dong?
Okay, sorry, I said the wrong thing. In my country, when you are self and import the taxes, uh, the taxes take 200% to 400% to take a car in my country. It's really impressive, but the cost, uh, but but we don't need to pay much for the permit every year. You don't need to pay much for every year. Maybe yeah, we don't we it doesn't take much to pay for the permit. But the tax is I think is 200% to 400%. It's really impressive for tax.
Thank you, thank you. All right. Okay. So let's move on. Let me change my setting. I think the all right. Okay. Okay. So let's move on. Okay. Now, what do you think about car problems in large cities?
Large city. I think yeah. Okay. So yeah, now I read right.
All right, okay. So let's have this one. Okay. Other cities should
Other
do
cities
what
to
Singapore has done.
yeah, I think that's maybe a good idea. People need to yeah, every government needs to improve the public transportation.
All right. So what Singapore did is crazy. It's impossible to do it in our city.
Yeah, maybe because the first Singapore is really small. It's really
Mm-hmm.
small. It's just a city and small city, so they can they can use the public transportation for all the city. But in another country, maybe in my city, to improve to improve the public transportation like that is really hard and really impressive. We have many big city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, maybe okay. But I think in my country, if the city have a good public transportation, people don't need to use car or motorbikes.
All right. So one of the reason why people will use or will buy a car because they want um they want it to be more convenient. Okay. Of course, when they are going to buy shopping, when they go to the shopping mall and they are going to buy some stuff, so they would just put it in the back of the car, and then yeah, so they don't need to carry it and travel to transfer to another one, or even walk from one point to your house, from
Yeah,
the bus stop to your house. So that's what they do. And also as the large again, as the large number of cars would increase, the pollution or yeah, the greenhouse gases or the climate change, it also affects the climate changes.
Yeah.
All right, so we should do what Singapore has done, but only gradually, step by step.
Yeah.
All right, so we should do it slowly, right? Slowly.
Yeah.
Slowly, not not very fast. Because if they will implement it right after, the people cannot get it, cannot understand what is happening right now. Just like in our country, right? In our country, they say that the fare for going, the fare for going to buy a public ride going to the market is just 8 pesos. Now the pandemic happened. They raise it to 10 pesos. Now, if ever, I think, if ever the pandemic is over, the prices would still be 10 pesos when you travel. So, so they will not change it because the people are already aware that the fare is 10 pesos, just like that. So that's what it means, step by step and gradually. Now, how about the next one? We should develop solar or electric cars. Then the problem of pollutions will be gone.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, but the greatest problem in electric cars are the limited charging station. So, and also electric cars are very vulnerable to floods. So, in your country, is there a flood in your country?
Yeah.
So our country also has a lot of floods, even in the main city in Manila, in the Luzon, in some of the, yeah, most of the country do experience in our country. Most of our country do experience floods, and if electric cars will be improved or will be introduced in our city, I think electric cars will it's just a waste of money. You invest it and then you're just wasting your money
Mm.
because there's a lot of floods. Most of the time we experience flood when there is typhoon. Okay, so let me open how often do you have flood in your country?
Flood in my country. How often?
How often
Sorry.
how often do you have flood in your country?
Uh, in the middle of my country. Every year. Every year in the middle of my country.
Every year.
So, yeah.
All right. So how just once in a year?
Yeah, once in the year.
All right. So in our country, it when June to December, June to January, I think June to April, June no June to January, yeah, June to January is the rainy season, and then that month basically our country experiences three, sometimes three in a month, three flooding, three typhoons in a month. So they will have, yeah.
So everyone had a boat,
Oh no, not everyone has a boat.
right? Everyone had a boat to go to work by the boat.
You mean the traditional boat?
Yeah.
All right, so if they don't have it, the people here are still um into with the government. They are still looking forward with the government to rescue them, right? Even there's a flood, even the sirens has been sounded, right? The warning signals have been sounded. They will still not evacuate or move to another higher places because they want their house to be kept safe and they just want to stay thing. They just want to look at their things. So yeah, it's the very worst. All right, so do you the next one I understand the problem, but I just can't live without a car.
Sorry, you don't want to live with a car?
Yeah, the next one.
Okay.
I understand the
Yeah,
problem,
same. But I just
but
can't live without a car.
all right, how about you in your case? Can you live without a car?
Oh, in my countries, I have to live with a car.
But the traffic is bad.
Yeah, the traffic will bad, but how can I do?
How can I do?
If I walk to work, the traffic still bad.
Uh-huh. All right. How far is your office to your house?
My office, my office, my office to my house,
Yeah.
it's just I don't have to go to office so much. So often we need to go out for filming.
Mm.
Yeah, so filming everywhere.
Okay, everywhere is your office.
No, everywhere. Yeah, maybe okay, maybe what like what you say. Yeah, everywhere is my office. Yeah.
Mm. All right. Okay, so let's have this one. Okay. Now, can you drive? Okay, you have a car. Does anybody in your family have a car too?
Sorry, in my family, it's me, my wife, and my daughter.
Yeah, so your wife also drives a car.
No, we have one car.
Oh, okay. How do you go from your home to these places, right? School
I don't go to school.
and work, of course, car.
Yeah.
Is it possible to travel by bus?
No, of course no.
How about by taxi?
Taxi, yes.
No train in your country, right?
Train, yes, but train. What do you mean about the train? What train?
The train, yeah.
There's many kinds of train.
Uh-huh. All right.
Ah, yeah, train and subway. Okay, okay, train, of course, train, but
No
subway is
subway.
still, yeah, subway is still, they still building for 10 years, but it's still building.
All right, so let's. Okay, do you also have a bicycle?
I don't have a bicycle.
So let's erase this one. All right, so let's have this one. Okay. How about when you go to the hospital?
Hospital, yes, car.
Car.
Car. Post office, I don't go to post office.
All right. Okay, so you don't go to the police station. Have you tried to go to a police station?
Police, I don't go to police station usually like that.
All right.
Station.
Okay. Okay.
I go
So
to police station by police car.
why? Why do you think you will go to a police
I'm,
station with a car?
I'm just kidding. Why I have to go to police station?
All right. Okay, so let's move. All right. So that's basically the second topic for tonight. All right. Okay. So let's move on. Okay, when you were still in college, how do you go to this following places? Your school,
When it was college, school, by motor, motor, mot,
motorcycle.
yeah, motorcycle.
You have a motorcycle?
Yeah,
Wow.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, motorbike everywhere.
All right. So, um, is hospital near to your house? Is the hospital near to your house?
When I was in college, I go to everywhere my bike. Yeah.
Okay, where was the farthest place that you've been with your motorbike?
Sorry.
Where was the I, where was the farthest? Where was the farthest place that you've been with your motorbike?
Um, just my parents' house and the city.
Mm,
Just 2 hour.
hmm Okay. So where was your motorbike right now?
What's my motorbike right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody use it.
Did you sell it?
Yeah, I sell it.
All right. Okay. Some people usually don't like to sell things because they think that it has a memory in it. Their hard work, their oh yeah, memorabilia, a lots of things that's why they don't want to sell it. But for your case, you're just a practical guy. I don't use it anymore, so why do I need it?
Yeah, I'm a basic guy. I'm a simple guy.
Simple and practical. So when you need to keep things where in fact you could just give it. Somebody might use it. Somebody still can use it. And I don't like to keep things.
What do you use for moving?
Oh, for moving, sometimes I walk, sometimes I travel by public transportation. Do you have a Motorella?
Sorry, what's your main? What your
We
main?
we do have a Motorella.
No.
Right? This is a picture of a Motorella in our country. Um, I guess you also have you don't you if you don't have this one.
Yeah, my
This one.
country is no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a motorbike. The motorbike. The motorbike is built with this one, and then so we call it Motorella. So yeah, we took this one when we go to the inner city, so inner parts of the city. But if we cannot t take this one as a ride when we go to another city.
Sorry. What's your main transportation way? What's your main vehicle?
I do have a motorbike. I do have a motorbike.
Okay, but you don't use it.
Yeah, when I go to the city, inside the city, I don't use it because the traffic is really bad
Yeah.
and a lot it's very crowded. So yeah, so I don't use it. So I don't use it. But when I go to some provinces or another city, drive a car. I would drive my motorbike.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Okay, so that's it. Okay. So what's the score between the Messi? Messi is playing right now, right? Or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
All right, Ronaldo is playing right now. So what's the score? What do you
I
think is the score?
I don't see.
uh,
I'm talking with you.
yeah, if you could search the internet right now, what's the score?
No. I will watch it later. I don't want to know the score. So like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so you're that kind of type too. You like surprises.
Yeah. I like the surprise.
Uh-huh. So you like surprises and you don't want to get
Yeah.
rid of
Sorry.
it.
Can 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 I ask some question like a friend? How many class you take one day?
How do I take how much do I take
Yeah.
every
How
day?
many classes you take for one day?
Just an average of 7
Seven class for one day.
with another one.
Oh, okay. It's seven class every day. Seven classes every day is good. You may be yeah. You that's good for you, right?
And it's still not good.
Oh, still not good. Why?
I need
The
a lot of money.
the, the VIP, how many percent the VIP pay you for one class? They take from the student. How many percent? 50.
Um, how much do you pay per class?
Um, for 1 hour, it take me uh nearly $9 US dollar
$9
for 1 hour.
$9. Okay, 9 times 40. 160.
Nearly $9.
No, no. Hold on. Nine times just for 37% of it.
37%.
Yeah.
Oh, how can they do that? How can
Yeah.
they do that video? I think
I
it's
don't know.
50% or something like that.
No, it's just 30. I don't know. It's okay. It's just I'm just doing this for fun.
Why? So what is not fun if you do a lot like that? Seven class a day, not
No,
it,
it's not it's
much.
not 7 hours. It's not 7 hours. Totally, it's not 7 hours. It's in my I in VIP I just have one classes per day.
Okay, and you are doing another job?
Hold on. It's let me stop this one first.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on, hold on.